message. Okay, students, I don't have any option there to display to send a message for you people. Okay. So first of all, this one. So my health is okay, not a point, not a problem. So it's everything is okay. Now we will move to the further. Okay. So start. So what is our last class concept? How to. So last class I gave you some case study also. Have you done it? Okay. Who has done? Raise your hands. Who has done? Raise your hands. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Right. 10. Okay. 10. Girls. Okay, ma. Okay. Others. Muhurtam baleda. Hmm? Boys. Others who did not do, raise your hands. Who did not do? Why? Why? Winter season, huh? Then why? Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know or no time. No time. So where are you spending the time? Where are you spending your time, students? So anyhow, students. So it's up to you. If you do it, so okay, good. If you don't do it, what can I do, students? So already I said to you, those who are all done the homework. That's very good. Good sign. Those who has not done, it's a very bad sign. So I'll move to the further. This is what I was completed in the last class, removing the column from data frame. But at the same time, so I will go for next one is removing a row from data frame. So, Rocky, sir, you are not audible to me or for everyone. So I will ask, am I audible to everyone? Am I audible to everyone now? So it's audible, ma Rocky. It is audible to everybody. Please take care about yourself. So take care about your side now. So let us go to next one is called what? Removing the row from removing the row from where? Data frame object. Data frame object. Removing the data from data frame object. So let me go to how to remove the data from the data frame object. So done. So now I am going to enter into the further. So to do that, there is one syntax. Syntax number one. How to remove the single row, how to remove the more than one row at a time. Both of them I will go for it. So first syntax, data frame object dot drop, drop. I will write it inside of it labels is equal to you need to mention index value. Index value you need to mention. Labels is equal to index value, comma. You need to write access is equal to 0. Access concept already you know. Access 0, 1 in our NumPy we discussed it. In some places access is fluctuating. 0 in some place rows is 0 in some place columns like that. So access, here access 0 represents always. Access is equal to 0 represents always rows. Always rows only here. Because the clarity is given in this place. Access is equal to 0 says what? Rows. So labels is equal to our index value. I will pass it. That index value access 0 represents what? That row will be removed. So I will go to next. I'll go to next. One more kind of thing. Data frame object is equal to labels is equal to. I'm going to represent here in this place. I'm writing index value 1, index value 1, comma, index value 2, comma, index value 2, index value 3, I will go on writing it. Index value 1, index value 2, so on I am going to write it. So on I am going to write index value n. N I am going to write it. This is called n. I am writing n. So I hope that it is more clear about it. This is removing how many? More than one labels will be deleted from row side. This is a syntax for deleting the row from which object? Data frame object. So how we go about it? I'm going to take up that. So let's go to data frame Jupyter notebook. So if you don't do homework, how can you get perfection, students? How can you get perfection? So need to do now. So once you are learning something means you need to do the exercise. So here I'm going to take up new in this place. So I'll bring one data frame. I'll bring one data frame. So knowing about all those things, I will bring it. So this place I will take it. One beginning entry I will bring it. Here I will take in my place. Get this data. This values as usual it is available with me. Now I want to go for removing the row. So remove the row. So I'm going to say remove the row. That is the first record. Remove first record from first record from data frame. Data frame. What is the syntax I am having there already? This is the syntax we have. Data frame object of labels of like this. So data frame object is what here? df. Data frame object is called what? df dot. Come on. Drop off labels is equal to what? 0. 0. 0th record. This one is getting removed. I'm just removing that. Access is equal to 0. So I'm going to say it is getting removed. So what is place showing now? 1 onwards it is showing. Are you seeing that? If we print this df once again, it is going to show you what? Original data once again here. If you want to make it permanent, what should I do? Yes. So that part already you are aware of it. Comma, in place is equal to what? True, I can write it. In place is equal to true. So made it permanent. df. So this is called df. Removed or not? Ramesh record gone. So I want to remove one more record. One more record. Remove the first record again. First record is again is nothing but what? 0th record. Actually, I need to write 0th record. First record I am writing number one label. Number one label. So again I am going to say something like this. So it is also getting removed and it is from available from this place onwards too. Is it clear? Right. Now I will go for removing more than one I want to say. Remove something like 14th and remove 10th and 15th. Remove 10th and 15th. Or remove something like some number of records. 10th and 15th. 15th records from data frame. How do you do? Labels of what should I mention there? Come on, 10 comma 15. 10 comma 15. Check your syntax. This one I need to take it. So here I'm going to take up. Here I'm going to write it and see this data and you go for print of what? df. So print of df. So 10th gone and also gone what? 15. 15 also gone. Are you following me? Like that you can go for it. Important. So how do you go for removing this kind of thing? So I will go to this type of information. In place is equal to true also you can write it. Here I am going to write it in place. Of course, you already know that. I need not to tell you. I already said what is in place is equal to. Again asking is no meaning. In the chart window, again asking is no meaning. I already said. This in place is equal to true. I already said from last 3 4 days onwards, it is going on here. Again asking no meaning. So here I am going to write it. In place is equal to true. I am going to write it. So in place is equal to true. In place is equal to true. This is about removing the row from data frame. Clear? Now I'm going to enter online students. Is it clear? Is it clear for all of you? So done. Now I'm going to enter into the further here. So next one I want to go for it is how do you iterate? This is also one more important concept, students. Iterating, iterating the iterating the records of iterating the records of what? Data frame. Iterating the records of data frame. Already we know, but in detail I am going to talk about it. Iterating the data of what? ND array. Did you remember? How many approaches are there to iterate the data of ND array? How many? Two. Who said two? Good. What is the first one? By using? Huh? By using ND of. ND iter of. Number two, ND enumerate of. Actually, three ways are there. By using loops. By using loops, by using ND iter of, by using ND enumerate of. Right? If it is one dimensional array, we use one loop. If it is a 2D, we will use two loops. 3D, three loops. Looping is taking lot of time complexity. That's why we will prefer to go for ND iter and ND enumerate of we will prefer. Like that. Here also, iterating the records of data frame. You tell me already, I said to you in the classroom, how do you iterate the data from data frame? Which function I was used it? Come on, iterrows. So I think you are getting from online chat window. Remembering, huh? Already I said to you, iter rows. So that function will make you to get it all those kind of things one by one. Now, but here I want to go for showing little more detailed knowledge, detailed and deep knowledge. This is by using, we can iterate the records of data frame. I'm going to say we can iterate, we can iterate, we can iterate the data of, we can iterate the records of data frame, records of data frame by using, anybody can catch me? By using, by using uh, indices. Indices. Did you understand this? Indices. Indices means what? Row indices. Row indices. I think you are following me. We can iterate the data frame by using records. That is called what? Rows. I mean rows of data frame by using what? Indices. That is nothing but row index positions. I mean index positions. Index positions. Index position starts from where? 0. 0 to number of records. If number of records are 10, 0 to 9 will be there. Using records indices, I want to generate. Second one, second one, we can iterate, we can iterate records of data frame by using what? Come on, labels. By using index labels. By using index labels. Index labels. You already know that you can give indices by using index is equal to some labels you can give it. So the indices values can be there 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. You can also give ID1, ID2, ID3, etc. You can give. These are all called what? Labels, index labels. These are all called what? Indices. So rows can contain what? Indices will be there as well as what? Labels will be there. How to find out? By using this one. Next one I am going to get it by using, I want to go for getting, we can iterate the records, we can iterate over the, we can iterate the records of what? Data frame by using what? Column indices. By using what? Column indices. This is called column positions. Column positions. This is one thing. This is a third one. Obviously, one more thing you can take it. This is called a fourth one. I can take it. We can iterate the records of this is nothing but columns or something like columns. I can take it. These are all called what? Columns. This is also columns, column data. This is called a column data. Column wise, I am going to over the data by using what? Column, come on, names, column labels, column names, column labels. This is called our concept. So how we go about it, that is our topic. That is our topic. We are going to discuss it. Shall we start up? Can you say already in our classroom we already discussed it. Already we discussed it. So I'm just checking whether you are having comfortability with that or not. I am going to write it. Tell me, anybody else? And if you already worked on that examples which I already taught, you can easily say. Hmm. Tell me, imagine the data first of all. So I'm going to take up this values here. You can take this data. You can get this example only. You take it. This is called what? Pandas. Pandas. What is this? Removing. Removing what? Rows. This is okay. You keep it. Next one I'm going to take it. So there I will take it. Iterate over the rows. So I'm going to take it. Pandas. Iterating over this. So come on, start with iterating over this kind of thing. First one I'm going to with what? We can iterate this kind of things. So how do you do this now? Start with that. Get my data as it is. Get my data as it is. Here I'm going to bring out this entire information, or you can build your own data also, no problem. This is my data. How we are going to iterate by using what? Rows I want to get it. Tell me anybody else can say here. So I'm going to write it. First of all, indices. First of all, you need to have the clarity what I'm talking about it. What are the indices here? 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. These things I need to get it. How many are there? Already I said to you, 16 are there. How do you get the 16 or 17 or something? There are multiple ways are there. I'm going to take it. Range of, just I'm planning to prepare. 0, comma, 0, comma, df dot df. That is nothing but what? Data frame object, data frame obj dot shape. Shape. Already you know shape. Shape will give you what? Rows, comma, columns. There I am going to write it what? 0. 0. What is this will give you? 0 will give you number of rows. From where? 0 onwards. 0 to where? 0 to where? 17. In our example, what will come? 17. 0 to 17 means what? 0 to 16. 0 to 16. What is that is going to be called here? For, come on, I in range of. What is this I called? Variable name I can write it. For variable name in range of 0, comma, data frame object dot shape of 0. You can also write a length of what? Data frame obj also you can write it. Okay now? Okay. Right after that, I will print what students? Print. Now I'm going to say for your understanding, row index dot format of what is that? I. Dot format of what? I. Come on, a variable name. Okay, variable name. That variable name. Because of that, what is printed? Row index is printed. Once row index is there, I can get the row data also now. How do you get the raw data? Now I am taking record values is equal to, I will write it, data frame object dot, one of the way, dot ILOC of, I will write I, dot values, dot values, data frame object dot ILOC of I. It will come values. Not values, only values I want to get it. I don't want what? That index value. Data frame object dot ILOC of I will give you what? That index value plus 1. But I don't want what? Index. Because already index is printed or not. Only values I want to print. Come on. Are you getting me? So why I am writing values? Only values will be coming. This is the syntax for what? This is the syntax for iterating the records of data frame by using indices. Very important. How do you iterate from the end array objects are very important. Online students, is it clear? Respond everybody. Quick. Now I am going to take up second one. After this is getting clear, already I taught to you what is the shape I said, what is the ILOC I said, an attribute name called values I said. Everything is done. Once you practice regularly, you will come to know all these kind of syntaxes. If you don't practice the case studies and all those things, nobody can save your future. There, అందులో doubt ఏం లేదు. So coming to the point of a syntax. There I'm going to write it. One more kind of syntax I'm going to write. By using what? Index labels. Easy. As you know already. As you know already here. I'm going to write it. Data frame object. Data frame object dot iter rows. Iter rows will give you what, students? Data frame object dot iter rows will give you what? Come on. It will give you two things. It will give you. If you open that iter rows, it will give you two things. Call it ఒకసారి చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. For for record record in record in df dot iter rows I'm going to write it iter rows of print of what? Record. I will write a type of what? Record. I'm writing type of record. It is going to print. You try to observe it. First one is coming. What is the 0? That is an index. It is an index. Start with what? Hall ticket number and this value. Name, etc. is coming. What is that type? Tuple. Tuple. Next one is also called starts with this one. It is also going to be another tuple. Are you seeing this is another tuple? So if you want to print them, I can say what? Record is printing, type of this is printing. So if I print only record of 0, if I print, what will print? It will print, index will print. If I print record of 1, it will print only record. Are you getting it? So today what I want to do, this is you try to leave it and you are coming to know what is iteros will do. Iteros will give you how many values? Two. One is one is index as well as record. So how do you give? Now I'm going to give you this kind of values I want to get it. Or you can take your own data also, you can take it. Your own data. How do you take your own data? Here it is having so much of indices or not. These are containing what here? Indices are available. There is no index names are available for this. Here, what are available? These are containing what? Column labels are there. At the same time, what is also available? Column numbers also available. What these are all called 0, 1, 2, 3. Only column indices are there. There is no column labels available. Now I want to give you what? Column labels also if I want to give it, I need to go something like this. Let me take one small example, students. I'll bring one small example. Instead of typing it, I'll bring it one small example for you. So from my regular examples only, I will bring one small data, which I already posted for you in the classes. I want to bring some small information for you. So from this place, I will bring from here. I'll bring from here. You try to see, here I'm going to have it something like this. I'll bring some small data. Okay, not from here. So some small data set I will bring to you. Some small data set I will bring. From where I will bring it, just removing columns, data frame. Better I will go to this place in data sets. I will get the peoples. This is a name I am having, students. This is a name I am having. You try to observe it. CID, name, stage, etc. Some data is available with me, or I will prepare. Once I will prepare it. So df is equal to or d is equal to, I am writing something like this. So what I am going to write it? Name is equal to IDs is equal to ID is equal to, what are the values I am taking? 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50, 40 comma 50, or something like this, 40. Next I'm going to take it. This is called one thing, comma. Next I'm going to take it as what? Name I'm going to take it. Name I'm going to take it. In this place I'm going to take. In this place I'm going to take it. RS. Next is called a DR. Next is called RT. Something like SR I am writing like this. This is called one more type of list of values. These are list of values. Next I will take it. Next I'm going to take it. Marks I'm going to take it. Marks I'm going to take it. So there I'm going to take it. Some 2.4 and 5.6 and then 6.7 and then 8.7.8. This is called some more kind of values. This is called a dictionary. So I'm going to convert into df. df is equal to pd dot data frame of d. I'm going to write it. Print of df. Print of df I'm going to write it. This is the one I'm going to contain. These are called what? Columns. What are the IDs I'm having? Only indices are available. Now I want to take it what today? I want to take it what today? This is called one dictionary, one data frame conversion, comma. What I'm going to give? Index is equal to, I'm going to take it as what? REC1, comma, REC2, comma, REC3, REC3, comma, REC4. I'm going to give you REC4. I'll give you that REC4. So this is going to be REC4 I'm going to give. This is called my data. So I want to get this data. How do you get this data? You see, for record in df dot iterrows. Iterrows. So there I'm trying to write it. Record I am writing. Just look at that. What is happening now? You see, what is this REC1 label? Madhu, it is a label. Earlier is called what? 0. It is called, right. Now I'm going to take ID, name, etc. This is called REC2. Again, this is coming. REC3, again, it is coming. Today, I want to retrieve the data based on what? Based on what? This labels I call this indices I want to retrieve it. So how can you retrieve the data now? In place of writing this one, I'm going to write two values here. What is that now? Here I am writing label, comma what? Record I am going to write it. Can I write like that? For key comma value like that. For key comma value like this. For I am writing label as well as what? This is label is nothing but what? Index name or not? Index name, comma. What is that? Label. There I am going to write it. Come on, what I should write it? Index name. Index name I will write it. Dot format of what? Index name, index name, and one more kind of thing is what? Record I am going to write it. Record. I am going to write a record. Record is equal to, I am going to write it. Based on the index, I am going to print the record. So I am going to say something like this. I think you are following me. So there I am going to get it. Index value you are going to get it. Index value you are going to get it. So see that you are going to get it. First one, index 1. What is the value printed? Record is printed, ID is printed, values are printed. What I do is, I will try to write it, record backslash n, and I will try to run it. So you will be getting, what is this is coming? Index, and instead of this one, I will write it backslash n, and I will write it. Okay, let it be like this. I'm just printing it. Now start here. What is printed here? Index 1. This backslash t also I will remove. Only for alignment purpose I said. What is the index? Record 1. Under that this record is printed or not? Call and okay, line of one line I will give you. So get it? This is an index and then record is coming. Again index, again record is coming. Like that all indices are coming or not? So earlier one is giving what? Indices, indices, this is giving. So one is by using what? Row index and then, so what is the syntax here? For index name, comma what? Record in data frame object dot iterrows, and I'm going to print here index name I am printing is equal to what? Index name. I'm going to write it. And the next is going to be called what? Record. I'm going to print it. Record. I'm going to print it. So I will print in place of writing that. Print simply called what? Record. This is called one more syntax for getting based on indices and then index name as well as record. And earlier one is called what? Printing based on, come on, row index. So this is by using printing the data based on this. So the overall together, if you come to this point, I will carry the same data once again. This is my data which I am taking. This you take it. This is the data may be available with you. Once this data is available here, how to get it? Now I am going to enter this data. For this data, first one I am going to say, iterate the data based on index positions. How do you get this? As I was already written, come on, for I in range of 0 comma df dot shape of what? 0 0. What I need to print? Come on, index is equal to dot format of what? I. Dot format of I. Next I'm going to print what? Record. How to print the record? I said already to you. Record. What I said to you? Backslash t. Dot format of what? Already said to you. Df dot ILOC of I dot dot values. So if you don't follow, it's very difficult for you. What is this now? Shape. So shape you need to give it. If you regularly practice, you will have the idea. Otherwise, you are out of order. What is the index? 0. What is the record? This one. Index is this one and record is this one. Index is 0 like this. If you want, I can print index value is printed, record value also printed. Index is 0, record is this one. And of course, this is the record value printed. If you want to print here itself, you can get it. Not an issue. Here I can write it. So you are getting it. Index 0, record. Index 1, record. Index 2, like this you are getting it. Ready for like? That is the first one. Second one I want to go for. What is the second one? Based on which one? Row names. Based on row names. How do you go for based on row names? First of all, it should have what? Labels first of all for it. Labels first of all for this. Now go to the second approach by using what? Labels. By using row labels. Already written over there. What is the logic written over here already? This one. Earlier. This logic. I will bring it. Iterrows concept. Iterrows concept. Here. Like this, you can go for it. This is called one more way. This is called which data printed? Record is printed based on indices, based on row labels. Next, next I want to go for iterate the records. That is the column data of data frame by using column indices. How do you get the column indices? Now I am going to take the column indices. How do you go for column indices? Anybody can answer it? Because no doubt in that. For 75% of the student, it is a cock and bullock story. But for others, if anybody is understanding, you can follow it. Come on. For I in range of, by seeing some of the students, they are not at all getting anything because no practice. 0 comma 0 comma data frame object dot shape of 1. Very good. That is called the subject. Who says 1, they are following me. Who is not saying anything, simply coming to the class for time pass. So for I in range of 0 comma data frame object dot shape of 1. What is that 1 is called? What is that 1 is called? Right. So columns. Then that will give you what? Column value. So I'm printing there. What is that? Column name. Column column number. I can say is equal to what I can say? I can print it. I can print it. Get the column content or not? Column content or not? How do I get the column content? Column content is equal to df dot no, come on, iloc colon comma I I close dot values. Already that syntax is explained. Yesterday also I was used it. What is this? Colon represents all rows of what? 0th column, first column, all these things. Is it iterating or not? So how many columns are there? For example, 4. 0 to 3. 0th column, first column, second column, only values will be retrieved. So I will print it. Print of which values? Column content. Column content is equal to, say what? Column content. Column content. This is called what? How to get the column data by using column indices. Indices. Shall I go to it? Let's go. Online students, are you okay? Are you comfortable about this syntax? So this syntax is very, very important. Let's go to the same data. To the same data, if you want, go to this place. Whatever you have, this point, you can carry this. You can carry this data. So observe it. Now I want to get it. Get third syntax. What is the third syntax? We can iterate, get this data. Here I'm going to say post date not coming. So copy this, put it over there. Come on, what is that? For column index in range of 0 comma df dot shape shape of 1 or 0 now. 1, okay, good. Now I'm there, I'm writing column index. Column index is equal to dot format of column index. Column index, COL. Okay, I will take your spellings, మీరు content చెప్పండి. Column index. Next I will go for what? Record I want. How do you get the record? Column content is equal to df dot iloc of colon comma I dot values. So I will print this. I will print this. Go to the place. Here I will go to it. Come on. Print of what? Column content. Column content is equal to comma column content. Column content. COLTENT. So I will take care. Column index. So I need to write a column index. This I need to write a column index. Okay. So this is for first 0th column, first column, like that it is going on coming. So see students, what is the column index? 0. What are the values? Come on, Modu, like this. Next 1, this data. Next this data. So how do I get this? Are you getting or not? What is the type of this? Type ND array. ND array. List ND array. No? End array, end array. This is an end array. Are you getting me? Yes. So you may ask, you may have a doubt, sir. I will write a df dot id also. Df dot id also you will get it. Df dot id will give you what? Df dot id is giving you what? Same values only. But which type it is? Series. Series. Right or not? So there I need to write what again? Values. That will give you again end array. Understand? But I want to get it what? Based on indices. Based on column indices. That is a specialty here. Very important. These are all. Very important. These are all. Next I will go for what? Come on. Column. Column labels. Column names will be there. So how do you go about it? That is important. Syntax. Come on. గర్ల్స్ ఏం చెప్పట్లేదమ్మా మీరు కొత్తగా సైలెంట్ కూర్చొని ఉన్నారు సైలెంట్ కూర్చుంటే ఏం లాభం చెప్పండి ఇప్పుడు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ బాయ్స్ సైలెన్స్ యూ గర్ల్స్ విల్ టెల్ నౌ ఇప్పుడు గర్ల్స్ చెప్తారు మీరు వినాలి ఎప్పుడు మీరు వింటానే ఉండాలి వాళ్ళు చెప్తా ఉంటారు అరే నవ్వుతారు ఎందుకు మరి స్టార్ట్ మా వీళ్ళు మీరు చెప్తే వాళ్ళు అసలు మైండ్ బ్లాంక్ అయిపోవాలి అరే ప్రతి ఒక్కదాన్ని నవ్వుతారు ఎందుకు మరి సో మీరు చెప్పిన ఆన్సర్కి వాళ్ళకు మతి తిరిగిపోవాలి కమాన్ ఫార్ మీరు సైలెంట్గా ఉండండి ఎందుకు నవ్వుతారు అసలు బాయ్స్ ఎప్పుడు నవ్వకూడదు ఎప్పుడు చాలా సీరియస్గా ఉండాలి బాయ్స్ షుడ్ బి ఆల్వేస్ సీరియస్ వెరీ సీరియస్ ఇఫ్ యూ లాఫ్ దర్ ఇస్ నో మీనింగ్ ఓకే సీరియస్ సీరియస్గా ఉండండి అందరు లిజన్ వాట్ దే ఆర్ సెయింగ్ నేను మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతాను వన్స్ దే ఆర్ నాట్ సెయింగ్ ఐ విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ చార్ట్ విండో ఆల్సో నాట్ షోయింగ్ నౌ నౌ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సే ఆన్సర్ కమ్ ఆన్ all of the boys need to see what they are saying. Now I will go for it. Come on, ma. For I, for I in range of, for I in range of, I అనేది రెగ్యులరే గుండు పగులుతుంది నీకు కమాన్ ఏం బాబు గుండు బాబు చెప్పేది నీకే నువ్వే మొదలు పెట్టేది ఫస్ట్ క్లోజ్ అవుట్ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్కి వెళ్ళు చెప్పేది వినాలి చెప్పండి అమ్మా ఫర్ ఐ ఇన్ రేంజ్ ఆఫ్ 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay. So anyhow, you are failed to say the answer. Now, ఇప్పుడు బాయ్స్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇట్లా నేను ఐ డి నాట్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ దిస్ ఐ థాట్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సే ద ఆన్సర్ ఐ డి నాట్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ వాట్ కాలమ్ నేమ్స్ బాయ్స్ ఆన్సర్ బాయ్స్ ఐ ఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు టేక్ బాయ్స్ స్టార్ట్ ఫర్ ఫర్ ఐ ఇన్ రేంజ్ ఆఫ్ రేంజ్ ఆఫ్ 0, 0, data frame okay data frame object dot shape of 1 ముద్దు దీనివల్ల ఏమొస్తుంది ముద్దు మీరు ఎందుకు నవ్వుతున్నారు మీరు చెప్పారనా వై యు ఆర్ లాఫింగ్ యూ డిడ్ నాట్ సేనా యూ డిడ్ నాట్ సే అండ్ యు ఆర్ లాఫింగ్ సో వద్దు టాప్ క్వాలిటీ సో రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ నౌ క్విజ్ మాస్టర్ విల్ సే ఐఎమ్ ద క్విజ్ మాస్టర్ సో ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్ ముద్దు df dot data frame object dot what is my title students column names so online students so they are also not saying anything so మీరు చదవట్లేదా మెయిన్ అది డేటా ఫ్రేమ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ డాట్ data frame obj dot columns. What is that? Columns. Columns. My sir said already columns is one of the attribute in the data frame. Okay. విన్నారా అది? విన్నారు మరి ఈడు ఉండాలి కదా. ఏం స్టూడెంట్స్ మీరు? ఫర్ కాలమ్ నేమ్ COL name in. For COL name in where? Columns. Columns will give you what? ND array object with a column names. I am taking which name? Column name is coming from that. Column name is coming from that. From the column name I need to get what? I will print of what? Column name. Print of what? Column name is equal to what? Column name I am printing. Now I will write it. What is this now? Column content. Column content is equal to column content is equal to, I will write it, data frame object of what? Column name. Column name I am writing it. That's all. Print of what is this now? Column content is equal to CO content. So this is going to be the syntax for getting the column names. Explain, not explain. Explain. Columns I explained. DF of column name. Just now I explained it. Just now I explained it. ఊరికే క్లాస్కి రావడం కాదు, పొద్దున్న బ్యాగ్ తీసుకొని వాటర్ బాటిల్ తీసుకొని వచ్చినప్పుడు చెప్పాలి ఆన్సర్. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద వే. సో కమింగ్ టు ద పాయింట్ బ్యాక్, హియర్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్ ఇట్. Fourth one I am going to say, we can get this data in this way. Fourth one I am going to talk about it. So what is my data here? As usual, I can get my data. This is the values we are having. So this is the data. చూడండి ఒకసారి ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్పాలమ్మా, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి కదా. కాలమ్ నేమ్స్, కాలమ్ నేమ్ ఇన్ వేర్? df dot columns, df dot columns. First of all, I said to you already, df dot what? Columns. This I was specially executed for you. Specially executed or not? From there I want to get it what? Column name in where? df dot column names. Print of what I said? Column name. I was printed the column names now. Already I was executed this part. So I'm going to write it what? Print of what is this? Column name is equal to, what is this now? Column name. Next, column content is equal to, column content is equal to df of, what is this? Column name. Column name. Column name that will print what, column content. So column content is equal to, I will write it, COL content. Column content. So you go for taking up this. So this I will write it. So here I'm going to write it, double quotes, this entire thing. I think you are following this. Huh? మీరు అది చెప్పడానే సరిపోతుంది. So what is the column ID? Column name is ID. Column content is what? Record 1, record 2, record 3, etc. This is the values I'm getting. So this I'm going to get it. This I'm going to get it. If at all you want, I can go for what also I can get it. df dot what I can get it, students. Here you are getting not dot values, you can say. Dot values, you can say. They getting values or not? Values. Values is going to be, earlier it was given a series object. Now it is giving values. So earlier same answer is coming or not? Yes. This is the way to go for the third approach. So there I need to write a dot values, you can write. Instead of writing values here, at least you can write the values here. Instead of writing the values here, here you are writing now. If you don't write it, you are getting the series of data, REC1, etc. If you want, you can write there, you can write values. You can get the data like this. Same. Whatever the data is coming, here also you can write the values. Or if you don't want, like a regular story, if you want, you can get like this. This is the data what you are getting it. Are you following? So this is the subject of how to iterate the records of data frame. Important. It is a important. It is an important, most important. Suppose if I don't know all these things, I did not get the strike of this in interview. What is the only one and only solution? Iterrows. Iterrows is only one and only one solution for you. So which I used in this case. But I always recommend you to go for this kind of thing. Compulsory question they will ask you. How do you iterate the data from ND array? How do you iterate the data from data frame? Based on how many ways? Four ways. Row indices, row names, column indices, column names. So shape is one main attribute and iterrows is main attribute. Columns is one more kind of attribute. Okay, now online students, is it clear for all of you? Is it clear for all of you? Come on, students. Now I will move to the further. Now I will move to the further. This is about how do you iterate the records from the data frame object. Now I am going to enter into the another concept. Very, very important concept. These are all called various chapters inside the pandas. Next one, I am going to enter into the working with missing data. Working with missing data. Very, very important again. Working with which one? Missing data. In where? Data frame object. Working with missing data in the data frame object, I am going to take it. Let us take some small example here. Missing data is a common representation in our data analysis part. So if in the survey, when you are collecting the data from the large data sets point of view, somebody may not be giving the sufficient values. Sometimes they say that I'm not remembering that. That time you will represent what? You will give some dash manually. How do you represent programmatically? None or nan or na. You will write it like this. So I'm going to take it. One small example I will take it. Working with what? Missing data in data frame object. Online students, try to try to follow me. If any doubts are there, you try to ask me at the end of it. If you ask in the doubts or something, if you keep it in the middle, I'm not going to interact with you. At the end of it, I'm going to interact. It is your timing. It is your timing to utilize my session in the at the end of it. So if you ask in the middle, I'm not going to interact with you. So it is disturbing for others. So at the end, utilize it. So let me, don't disturb me in the middle of the subject. Let us go to working with missing data in the data frame object. So let us go to here, a new workout on this area. So going to take pandas. Here I'm going to deal with working with missing data. These are all the topics you will come across in the data science level. They will teach as an additional subject for you. But we included in the Python only, full stack Python place only. Because when you go to Python full stack developer, they will ask pandas questions compulsory, NumPy questions compulsory. So that's why to try to keep more concentration on this. Now I'm going to take some data here, students. D is equal to, I'm taking some small sample data. Then I will straightforward go to Google Play Store, employee salary report and final thing. So there I'm going to get it. Dictionary. I'm going to take first score. First score. The first score. I'm going to take first underscore score, for example. There I'm going to write it. Some list of scores. Some sample data I'm going to take it. I'm taking 100 comma 90 comma np dot nan. I am going to take it. Np dot nan I am going to take it. Np dot nan I am going to take it. Next I am going to take it 95. And moreover I need to take it here import numpy as np. And one more I will take it import pandas as pd. Pandas as pd. So there I am going to take it. Next I am going to take it second score. Second score. Second score I am going to take it. Some more values I am taking, students. Some more list of values. 30 comma 45 comma something like 56 comma something like np dot nan. I'm going to take it. This is one more kind of value. Next, I'm going to take it. One more kind of thing. Third underscore score. I'm going to take it. There I will take it in this place. In this place, some list of values. np dot nan. np dot nan, comma. I will take it one more kind of value called 40, something like 80, something like 98. I'm going to take it. This is called what here? Dictionary, which represents what? Inside the dictionary for one key, more than one value is present. Am I correct? More than one. These combinations I already said in the beginning days only. Why I said these combinations in the beginning days? Because I know that this I'm going to take up by me. That's why I'm going to take up this. So you can print this data. You can convert. Convert into data frame. Convert into data frame. Convert dict object into which one? Data frame. Data frame. So df is equal to pd dot data frame of, I will say d. I will say d. So I'm going to say df, I will print it. Df I'm going to print. Print of what? Df. So I'm going to say df is printed, which is going to be visible like this. This is the data what we are going to get it. Observe it. First score contains one nan. Second score contains nan. Third score also contains nan. This is one data set I am having. Okay, keep it aside. Next, one more data set I want to take it, students. Be careful about it. Now I want to do what? Replacing the missing values, removing the missing values. So many operations I will do it. So this is dictionary with a list of values. One more thing I am going to talk about it. Working with the missing values. I am going to take up something like this. One more data set I will take. There I am going to take it. D1 is equal to, there I am going to write course. I am going to write courses. Courses I am going to take it. There I am going to take Spark. Spark I am going to take one language. Next I am going to take Java. Next I am going to take Scala. Scala. Next I am going to take Python. Python. These are called list of courses. List of courses. Be careful. Next I'm going to take it fees. Fees I'm going to take out. There I'm going to write it something like 20,000. 20,000. Next is called np.nan. np.nan, comma. I'm going to write it 26,000. 26,000 I'm writing. Next I'm going to write it 24,000. 24,000 I'm going to write it. This is called fees. Next I'm going to write it duration. Duration. Important. Actually, this is one written test question. I'm taking as a explanation for me in the class. There I will go for, there I'm going for 30 days, 30 days, comma, 40 days, 40 days. Next I'm going to write it. What is the another way of writing? PD dot what? NA. PD dot NA. Next is called what? 40 days. 40 days. So I'm going to write something like this. This is the data which I'm taking here. Next, I'm going to write it. One more kind of value I'm going to write it. Discount. I'm going to write a discount. Discount there, I'm going to write it. So there I will write it. 1,000 rupees. Next is called NP dot NP dot what nan. NP dot nan and 2,500 rupees. And one more is called what? None. I'm writing it. None. Are you following me? What these are all called? What these are all called? Missing values. Missing values. These are all called what? Courses. This is called fees related. This is called a duration related. This is called a discount related. There I mentioned NaN, NA and none, etc. I discussed it. As usual, convert this dict object into which type? Data frame object you convert. As usual, you convert students. So I'm going to convert into this place. So it is called a D1. So df1. Okay, df, no issue about it. Then I'm going to take up. This is my data which is available. This is the data which is available for you. Now I need to work with this kind of missing value. Are you getting me? So I have two data sets. One is called this type of data. One more is called this type of data. So now I need to go for it. What I need to find from here, working with missing values. So first operation, what you do, finding, finding missing values. First I need to find the missing values. Finding the missing values. Second one, I want to go for what? Finding, finding which values? Non-missing values. Finding which values? Non-missing values. Non-missing values next. Next, I need to go for what? Third operation, you need to do what? Filling, filling which values? Missing values. Filling missing values. Filling missing values. Next, fourth one is called what? Dropping, dropping which values? Missing values. Dropping what values? Missing values. Dropping missing values. Dropping missing values is a 1 minute job. There is a function called a drop now. Drop now. It is dropped. So removing is very easy. Constructing is very difficult. So that part we go for it. So dropping, what is that? Missing values. Dropping missing values. That we will be giving a last priority. So how to find the missing values? These are the questions will be coming in front of you. Working with missing values will be indicating four aspects. Number one, చదవండి. Finding missing values, finding non-missing values, filling the missing value. So dropping the missing value. That is very simple. Last one is nothing is difficult about it. Now I want to go for finding the missing value. How to find the missing value? There are two function. One function is available. What is that function name? Fill now. Fill now. Spell out. Fill now. This is called one function. One more finding. No, no. 1 minute. There is one function name called what? Filling missing values require two functions are there. One is called what? Fill now. Fill now. There is one more function is there, replace. What is the function name? Replace. Very, very, very important. Fill now and replace. Fill now and replace. And to find the missing values, we have two more functions here. What is the first one? We are having, first one is called what? Is now. Come on, what is that? Is now. Next one is called what? Is null. Already we introduced it in the is now dot sum, is null dot sum. Where? Series. Same thing here. Now I will go for, these are basically gives which are a Boolean array. Which are a Boolean array. So we will find out which places the missing values are there. In order to find the non-missing values, there is a function called what, first one called what? First one is called what? Not null. Spell out. Not null. Not null. Will give you not null values. It will list out. Next is called, second one is called what, one more is called what? Not now. What is the value now? Not now. Not now. Is now. Is now. Returns what? Boolean array with what values? Null values. Same. Opposite to is null, not null. So if you want in a rhythmic format, you can write it here. If you want like this. So is now, opposite is not now. Is null, opposite is not null. So how to fill the missing values? Fill now. One more is replace. This is now, drop now, etc. When you come to this place, there is a function name called what, drop now, drop now. Drop now with a column wise, drop now with row wise. All those things are there. Okay. Now? So we will see that dropping is very easy. Removing is always very easy. Constructing is very. Shall we go for this finding missing values? So how many objects I'm having here? Two objects are there. Two data sets are there with me. Whichever data set you like it, you can utilize. You can utilize those kind of thing. You can also represent the same thing even in CSV file also in the same manner. Now I'm going to enter into finding. What is the first find first? Finding which values? Missing values. Finding missing values. How do you find the missing values, students? Now I'm going to say finding missing values. Come on. Print number of what? Number of what? Missing values. Number of missing values. How many? How do I find out that? I said missing values is equal to hmm, is equal to. First of all, you try to apply df dot. df dot what? One is now, which will give you what? One. First one is now. You observe it. Spark courses, etc. Under courses, you see false. Under courses, false. Is it now? Come on. No. No means what? False. Just take this up. Is it is now? False. Next. False. Next. False. Next. False. Next. Another one. Next. Java false. None. True. That is coming here. Next 40. Next. Na. True. Like that, we are going to get the Boolean array is coming. Are you getting the Boolean array here? Right. Now I'm going to get it. If you want to list out that missing values, if you want to see the missing values here, I can just try to pass it to whom? df of. So you are going to get it. All the missing values, any one of the place missing values are available here. So in place of writing that kind of thing, is now will give you that. And if I write it some here, you are going to get it. Courses, no missing values. Fees, one missing value. Duration, one missing value. Discount level, one missing value. Two missing values are available. Are you getting me? Right. Now I'm going to take up. Now I'm going to write it. One more kind of thing I can write it. df of df of. Come on, what I'm writing? What is the first column here? Course. Course. Not what? Is now. Is now. It is going to give you what? Course. C capital or small o? Courses. So I will write it here called what? Courses. So courses dot is now. What is that courses dot is now? There are no missing values available. Now if you want to go to what is the next? Fees. I can write it fees. Fees dot is now. You are going to get it in one place. There is a missing value is available. If you apply dot sum, already you are aware of it. One missing value is available. Like a column wise missing value also you can get it. Is it clear? Now after that, there is one more kind of concept is also there. df dot what? Is null. Is null. Will give you the same type of opinion, same type of output. Same type of output. Even if you want to go to dot null of what? Some you can say, which is also going to give you the same output like a is now related kind of thing. Are you able to follow? Now, if we go to this place, is of what here, like duration, I'm going to write it. Duration of is null, I'm writing it. It is also going to give you one place, there is a null value is present. Are you following me? So, this is about how to find the missing values information here. How to find the non-missing values? How to find the non-missing values here? Come on. Non-missing values I want to find out. So come on, what is this? df dot not no, not no, which will give you what? All of them. Wherever there is a false, that is called a missing value. Wherever there is a false, that is a missing value. I think you are following me. So if you want the same thing, if you write it like this, not no dot what? sum of, which will give you courses contain 4 non-missing values, fees 3 non-missing values. Like that, complete information is coming. If you want, you can go to other kind of place, that is not null. Not null also you can use it. Not null also will give you the same information like previous. Not now only. So not null dot sum also will give you the same. So that is very simple here to find out. So you are getting the same output like a previous. Now I'm going to enter into. These are all very easy to find out. Next I need to go for filling the missing value, student. So print of df. Print of df. This is my data. Now I want to fill the values. Wherever there is a missing value is coming, I want to substitute what? 0. Suppose fees is there. Fees. There is a nan. Nan means what? Not yet decided, for example. That's why they might be representing as nan. So sometimes duration, scalar, not yet decided. For example, NA. But Python, discount, not yet decided. For example, you can fill all the nan values as what? All these values, whatever the missing values are there, you can fill all of them with a common value. You can fill it. You can all fill with what? Common value. You can miss it. 1, 0, 100, 1000, whatever the missing value you can write, you can fill it up. If you want, you can fill column wise missing value also, you can do it. Column wise missing value. Like a fees. Fees is there for Java. You can fill this value here. In the basis of column, I can fill the missing value for Java fees only. I can fill the missing value for duration for what? Scala. I can fill the missing value for what? Python discount. I can fill the discount value for what? Java. I can fill whatever the missing value, I can write it. How do you fill? By using which function? Fill now. So this is very clear for you. Not now, not null is very clear. Now I'm going for what? Filling missing value. So by using which function? So the total story is with this only. The total story is around this value only. Very, very important. So what is the syntax number 1? I'm going to talk about the syntax number 1. Syntax number 2. We are going to take syntax number 1. Syntax number 2. Let us go for syntax number 3. What are the various syntaxes are there? I want to write it. Syntax number 4. I don't know whether you remembered or not. 90% people cannot remember the syntaxes. If you remember, you are a great student. So I'm going to write it. Fill now. So df dot, that is nothing but data frame object dot, data frame object dot, fill now, fill now of value, value, which fill, will will fill what? Will fill the specified value. I mean to say the value what you are mentioning for all, for all missing values, for all missing values. I think you are following me. That is one case. If at all you want to put a common value for all the missing values, you can go. One more is called what? Data frame object, data frame object dot. I will write it. Data frame object of what I said already to you, column wise. Column wise, I want to fill it. How do you locate the column? First of all, data frame of what? Fees. Data frame of what? Fees. Dot what? Fill now. Dot what? Fill now. I will write the filling value. Are you following? So I will go to data frame object of what? Column name. Column name. Column name of what? Dot fill now. Fill now. I can say what I can write it here. Value I can write it. Will fill what? Missing the value. Will fill. This is called here. Will fill missing value for particular column. Missing value for column. missing value for column name, column name. Are you able to follow now? So now I'm going to take up one more kind of thing, students. Syntax number 3. And these syntaxes will show the output, but not immediately made as a permanent place. Of course, in place is equal to true. Already you are perfect. Next, I want to go for how do you fill multiple columns here? How do you fill the multiple columns? That is what I'm going to take up. So I'm going to take up one more kind of syntax. First of all, can I move to this? Let me show you. Then I will go to the other syntaxes here. Are you able to follow? Now, go to next one. I'm going to write it. I'm going to enter into this place. Try to follow. Start. What is this now? Fill, fill the common value for all missing values. Missing values. How do you fill it up? df dot fill now of some zero. Some zero. I am going to write it. What is happening? You see? Come on, fast. So this is a nan which is containing what? 0.0 because it is taking what? Float version. Next is called what? Days. That is 30 days, 40 days, 40 days is called what? String data. Later I will tell you this is a 0.0. This is also 0. And this is called what? 0.0. 0.0 why? This is called already what? Float. Is it missing value filled or not? Now, what is the type? Float. What is this type also? Float. What is this type? Huh? str. That str I will convert into which type? Float. By using which function? As type. Which function? As type. This is filling the missing value with this or not? Next, I will go for next. One more kind of thing. But if you print this original data, print of df, it is going to contain original data as it is or not? If at all you want to do it, if at all you want to do it, here I will write it, comma, if it is in place is equal to true, in place is equal to true. If it is that, print of what? df, print of df. It is available like that or not? Next, I am going to enter into the next situation. Are you able to follow now? Now, go to, this is called 0.0, etc. is available here. Now I am going to enter into the filling with what? Specific value I want to go for it. Column name is equal to this value I want to go for it. Shall I? Go. I will rebuild my object once again. Rebuild my object. Rebuilding this object. This spot I will rebuild. Earlier one is this. This I will rebuild again. Rebuild the data. So I'm going to get this place, rebuild it. So this is the data. Now I want to fill the missing value, 2 columns. So data frame object of column name of what? Fill now of what? Value. So how do you do that now? Start with fill, fill something like 1,000 rupees, rupees 1,000 for rupees 1,000 for which fees? Java fees. Java fees. How do you fill it? Come on. df of fees. df of fees. So there I need to take case sensitivity. Clearly you need to take dot what? Fill now. Fill now. I will write it fill now. So function name is called what? Fill now. So I will take it fill now. Of value called what? 1,000. 1,000 you need to take it. So this is going to contain what? This value is showing by filling, but it is not reflecting to what? df. It is not reflecting to df. Print of df you see, this is still it is available like that. What you should do? In place is equal to true, you can write it. But in place is equal to true to write it, there is no, here you cannot write it. Here you cannot write comma, fillna will take only one value. One value, but the only one and way only is to write it df of fees you need to write it. df of what? Fees you need to write it. Are you following me? Now print what? Print df. print df. Are you following me? So this is called what? 1000. Come on. Now I will go for what? Duration. Duration I want to go for it. How do you fill the duration? Quickly, quickly. Come on. df of duration. Duration is equal to df of duration dot fill now. Fill now of something like I will take it as 35 days. I will write it as what? 35 days. So I'm going to take it 35 days. So like this. So print of what df. So you are going to get 35 days. Are you getting me? Right. Now I'm going to take it. Now I'm going to take it. Very beautiful point. I'm going to take it. I want to go for one more thing. Are you able to follow now? So now I will go to one more syntax I'm going to tell you students. This syntax is so beautiful syntax I'm going to tell. What are the syntax now I'm going to take it? Something like this. Syntax number 3, data frame object, data frame. Okay, first let me finish this also. This also you observe it. Java discount is there. Python discount is also there. Two discounts are there. There are two ways are there. One is to give common discount. One more is to give separate discount. Python discount is separate. Java discount is separate. How to give that syntax? I will give you. Let me mention both of them here. Data frame object dot. Data frame object dot. I'm going to take up here. I will write it. Column name is equal to you are writing is equal to column name 1. You are writing column name 1. Column name 1. You are writing comma column name 2, column name 1, comma column name 2, so on column name n, column name n. So you are going to write it column name n. There you will write it. So on you can write it column name 1, so on column name 2, etc. Dot what you will write it? Fill now. Fill now. You will write it. In this case, what you can say? Value you can say. Value you can say. This will go for filling the missing values for what columns? Multiple columns you can say. What values you can say? Multiple values. You can say multiple column names. Multiple column names. Multiple column names. Are you following me now? So in this case, for example, if I want to give a common value like this, common value for this, how do you do? Oh, come on. Fill the common value, common value for common value for here. I'm going to write a discount. Discount. Of course, I will take one more thing and I will fill the common value for it. So here separately I mentioned it, right? Here you print this discount once. Common value for duration. For duration. How do you write the duration value here? Come on. df of discount. Discount or duration are they? Discount is equal to df dot discount dot fill now of something like 1000. I am writing it. So if I say print of this df, you are going to get this data. Are you able to follow now? So the overall conclusion is we are going to fill all the values either based on what? Either based on what? Fees, particularly I said, and a common value also we mentioned it. But we want to go for what? Discount separately, fees separately. Discount separately, fees separately. So how do you go about it? Now I'm going to take up. Let us rebuild the object once again. Let us rebuild the object once again. Now we are going to enter into the another thing. This is one model of filling the values. One more model of filling the values. Come and start with. I want to fill for Java and discount fees I want to build, and I want to go for building with what? Discount. How do you go for it? Come on, start with. I want to build for what? df dot. One more syntax I want to tell you, students. Syntax number 4. You have done it. I want to go for filling with what? Java. Nan I want to replace. As well as what? Discount I want to replace. Fees plus discount. How do you mention it? As I was mentioned it, two columns. One is column name 1, column name 2, etc. That value I want to go for it. Common values will be there here. How do you do that now? Of course, when you have different fees, how to set it, I set. If you have common value, discount, how I set it, this I did. What is the common discount? 1000. Next, I want to go for what? Suppose if you have separate value to replace. This example, I put Java discount is same, Python discount also same. Suppose in this case, if you want to set separate discount for Python, what you will do? What you will do? Anybody else can say? So come to the point of it. Come on to the point of it. Already said in the class. One of the very important thing I already said to you. This value df of, you have to remember everything. Otherwise, it is repeating everything is burden for me. What is that now? df of df of in the camera. So courses df dot courses is equal to what? Python. I am going to write it. df dot course is equal to what? Python, which will give you what? Boolean array. Boolean array. df of Python will give you what? False, 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 true, true. Which one I am going to replace? Discount. Already data filtering with what? Updation. Data filtering with updation. Did you remember? Come on. మీకు గుర్తులేకపోతే మనం ఏం చేయలేం దానికి. So Python is there. I want to go for filtering with this data. So in this case, if you take it, df of Python is going to be locating this discount. I can place whichever discount I like it. If you go for common discount here, 1000 is coming. To change the Python discount, I have to go for what? Data filtering approach. Data filtering approach, you need to go for it. So I'm going to write it df of, I'm going to write it discount, discount is equal to df dot discount, df dot discount dot what? Fill now of 1000 I'm going to say. Of fill now of this one. Print of what? df, and this is the data what we got it. Now I want to locate what? I want to replace this value. How do you replace? Madhu, come on. What is this now? df dot courses, df dot courses is equal to what? Python is equal to Python. This is the one I am writing it. It is called false, false, false. Now I am going to write it. df dot, df dot what? df dot loc, loc will give you what? The value called like this. Now I can write it. In this case, I will write it what? Madhu, discount. I'm going to take it a discount. Discount is equal to 500. 500 I will give. So discount inside the double quotes I need to write it. Discount. Print of what? df. So you are going to get the 500. You are going to get the 500. This is the way you need to do it. Are you following this? This is the way you need to do it. Because all the formulas you need to remember. It is not a joke to just coming to the class, it is not going to finish it. You have to remember all these mechanisms. So once you are going to modify, filling up, of course, with the fill now also I will tell you that. With the fill now also I will tell you this. And the next, one more syntax is also there. First, you try to practice up to here. Then I will go for replace in the next class. Time is almost over because I don't want to make it too much hurry about it, because I want to tell you this missing value concept so clearly. I think up to syntax number 3 is clear. Syntax number 4 also, how to replace it with a particular value. One way is what? This kind of mechanism. This I replaced it. One more way is what? With the fill also I will go for it. So in the next class, I will go for what? Missing value, replace function also I will explain it. Up to here, you need to understand 3 syntaxes, you work on it and you try to work on this data set which I am going to send. And tomorrow, I'll continue this example, how to replace separate values, separate values. I'll go for it. Replace function also, I will explain it. Okay, now? Don't miss tomorrow class. Important. Thank you. Carry on. Now, online students, if you have a doubt, you hold on it.